Hey everybody, Jordan from Back Society here. Do me a favor and click that subscribe button below and hit the bell icon so you don't miss a single episode. Now, back to grinding.
What's a gatekeeper?
Speaking of gatekeepers, what were you gonna say?
Nothing.
That's what you hit you.
Dude, what are you like throwing out shit and just not following up?
I know.
Nothing at all.
Yeah, nothing, huh?
Yeah, I'm done with gatekeepers. I'm done with need to know people. You know what I mean? Why is everything a need to know?
Oh no.
Everything you're not in the need to know. I had this conversation with my boss yesterday. You know what I mean?
Tell us.
He's just like, well, you know, like what was that saying, right? I think it was like an old time saying. They were like, if you give up your security,
You're talking about like the liberty, like right?
Yeah, you give up your freedom for security. I feel like that's what's happening right now, right? With America, we're giving up way too much of our freedom for security, and everybody is in a need to know. The public are not in the need to know. So, you know what I mean? Like
What
World
freedom
War III
specifically?
is a need to know.
I mean, you're not in the need to know.
That's what I'm saying. So it's like, bro, who's in the need to know?
What freedom specifically are we
Gatekeepers.
giving up for security?
Hold on, what?
What freedom are we giving up for security right now?
Hey, don't question him. It sounds good on paper.
Thank you.
Stop it.
Is it
What
Read the
freedom?
tweet. Move on. Read the tweet and move on.
You don't know.
I'm
You don't
asking,
know the
dude. I
freedoms?
mean, don't just be like, we're on a podcast, dude. You gotta explain a little bit.
I'm just all right. What about like freedom of knowledge?
What? I don't. Let me break out the Bill of Rights.
Don't you feel like you have?
That's what you came up with.
I can't. He put me on the spot. I can't think on the spot. What do you want me to do, man?
I mean, I would say freedom of knowledge is freedom of speech, I guess.
Or like
No, I don't think that's what he meant at all.
I'm trying to figure it out.
Don't try and church it up. he got nothing.
what about all these like? Okay, all right. How about this? There's 3 branches of our government, right?
Correct.
Executive,
Mhm.
which is the president.
Yeah.
Yes.
We elect.
Sure.
Yeah. Sure.
And then the one is the judicial, right?
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
Which is Congress.
No.
No,
It's the Supreme
Supreme
Court.
Court. which we
Supreme
don't elect.
Court, which we don't elect, right?
No.
Right.
Correct.
And then what's a legislature?
Yes, that's
Legislative.
Congress.
And that's Congress, right? Who we do
Yeah.
elect.
Yeah.
Where does the Pentagon fall in on this?
Executive branch.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. And
The
people
federal government, all those agencies fall under the executive branch.
Okay. So we just elect the president and the executive branch, right?
We
And
just
then-
elect the president.
We just elect the president, right?
Mhm.
Why though? Why? Like, so who's in the Pentagon? Who is like the head honcho in the Pentagon?
Secretary of Defense.
So doesn't it feel like we're always constantly bending the knee to the Pentagon? The people?
How? How so?
How? Because like every time when there's like a hearing or like a Congress hearing, everything is a top secret, classified, or need to know. And the Pentagon is always like, oh, you guys don't need to know this.
Yes.
Why not?
Yeah.
Why
It's
not?
classified.
It's classified. National security.
National security. National security. I'm tired of this national security. Not
What if they
everything.
didn't? What if
has
they
to be
didn't
national
classify the
security.
atom bomb?
You know that the classification standards is all from an executive order.
Do you think Joe Biden is giving Joe Biden doesn't even know where he's at?
No, what I'm saying is like it could be rescinded at any time, but no president's ever going to rescind it
Why?
because you got to keep stuff classified.
Why do you have to keep things classified?
National security.
You don't think You don't think that the Chinese and the Russians are keeping shit classified so we don't know? You just want to lay it all out there for your adversary.
National
Why not?
security.
Why not?
Because
that's
that kills your
crazy.
advantage. What if we didn't classify the nuclear bomb, We were
They
just
all
like, we
found
just
out
tell
anyway.
Hitler,
Everybody
yo, we're
found out.
making this bomb.
Yeah, after it blew up, and
They
we're
all
like,
found
yeah,
out
bitch,
anyway.
we got it. We got it.
They got it figured out.
Yeah, that's
Let me
when
tell you-
everyone started to
let me ask
scramble
you-
and be like, we need one of those. God.
Let me ask you one question.
Yeah.
How do you think the president makes policy decisions?
The Pentagon.
No.
He's got the people from the Pentagon that tells him.
No.
He's got the DOD, the military industrial complex, in his ear telling him what to do and what to say.
No. There's one agency that's job is to influence policy decisions.
The CIA.
Yes. They're not DOD. Their job is literally to gather intelligence that can only be gathered in sensitive ways for the president to make decisions.
But here's what
And if
I'm
you
saying.
declassify that,
Yeah.
all those sources and methods get wiped away, and now we are going in blind.
All right, but here's my thing, right?
And do you need a more blind Joe Biden? No, you do not, sir.
But this is the thing. I literally don't even think Joe Biden is. That guy might be conscious like 2 hours of the day,
If he's lucky.
if he's lucky.
If he's lucky.
So who is these people reporting to?
Well, I mean, there's, when you elect the president, you elect an administration.
Mhm.
Like, you think that Trump was making all those decisions? 4
No,
years
no,
ago?
no, 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 no.
Not a chance in
No.
hell. He didn't want anything to do with it.
No.
You didn't even
He wanted nothing to do. He was like, I'm gonna tweet. I'm gonna get got right. Like he's like, I'm gonna punish these people who didn't think I could do it. You guys run the government. I'm
Do you-
gonna do me.
Do you think? But what do you think? Do you think Biden? Like, I mean, like, come on, man. This guy, he's like,
All right, let's get to the root of this. So who do you think is making these decisions then?
Yeah.
probably the DOD, the Pentagon.
What are you talking about? Everything is made at the White House. These decisions are made at the White House.
I don't think so, because every time,
No. I'm not saying Biden's making a decision. I'm saying the White House is making the decision. Those are two different things.
Okay, maybe from like the people at the top of the Pentagon probably walk over to the White House and it's probably like, hey, this is what we're gonna end up doing. Maybe that decision is made.
Well, there's another
at the White
person
House.
named the NSC, right? The National Security Advisor, National Security Committee. They make a lot of
In the Pentagon.
No, it's not
And
in the Pentagon. It is
They're in the White House.
Mhm.
They're in the White House. Okay, all right.
They're the advisor to the president on national security matters.
Okay, maybe then.
maybe it's the first lady.
No.
It's happened before.
Probably is.
It has happened before. Nancy Reagan fucking was the president during World War One. That's how the women's got the right to vote. The first lady made the decisions.
Nancy
you're saying-
Reagan.
Yeah. Reagan
In
was
World War
already showing
One?
signs of his like mental like decline too. He was
You said in World War One.
You said in World War One?
and the president.
Okay.
Yeah,
Maybe
maybe
that's-
he was like comatose through like the last year of his presidency.
Wasn't that Truman?
No, that's he
Who am I thinking of?
succeeded FDR.
So what do you think
Woodrow
these drones
Wilson.
are?
Woodrow
What
Wilson.
do you
Wilson.
these-
Wilson.
What do you think these drones are that national security won't let nobody know about?
I think Trump is right. It's obviously it's probably ours. That's why nothing's happening.
Yeah, but it's like it's so weird because like even if they're ours, it's like, oh yeah, they're just flying around, but the public's not in the need to know. So you don't
They're
know.
not in the need to know.
And you're okay
I mean,
with that.
They're not
Let
in
me
the
ask
need
you
to
this.
know.
Let me ask you this. What could they do about it?
The drones?
Yeah.
You could be like the Jersey police that were shooting at it.
Okay.
How I mean, my thing is
Like, what are you going to do about it?
what-
Even if it's, say if it's not us, what are you going to do about it?
shoot it out.
Shoot it out with what?
You could buy an RPG.
I was hoping
You think we're going to start
say
shooting
RPG?
RPGs in New Jersey?
Yeah.
Why not?
Hell yeah. But
Black
that's my
market.
two-way God-given right.
That's right.
What do you think the government should do about the drones?
At least give an explanation.
What if they don't know?
They know, dude. They
And
have to know.
Why,
Because-
How?
Because they came out and said they're not threatening. If you were to come out
on
and
the
be like,
hotline with the Ayatollah, it was just like, yo,
if you
what
came
are
out
these drones.
If you came out and was like, yo, we don't know what these are, but they're not threatening.
Are they
Go
armed?
back to your everyday lives.
Are they armed?
I don't know.
Then
Nobody
if they're
knows.
not, if they're not armed, then they're not threatening.
But how do you the only how you would know that is if you knew what they were.
I mean,
No.
I find it hard pressed that they haven't. If it wasn't ours, I find it hard pressed they haven't sent like an F-35 up there yet.
I think they're flying too low for an F-35.
But the thing is, right? They're like, hey, they're not obviously if they don't know what it is, but they say it's not threatening. You can't get, like the people that have gone up there or the agencies that have gone up there and take pictures of it, you can't see a picture of it. You know what I mean? Like it's just a whole bunch of and it's not just New Jersey. It's going everywhere now.
Well, here's the thing. If they're taking pictures of them and you can't see the pictures, it's probably because they don't want you to know how they got the pictures. There's probably some kind of equipment that they're using that they don't use often. And they're like high resolution. You know what I mean? Like they don't share that kind of stuff. Not yet.
National security.
But here's the thing. Even if we know what they are, let's say we know what they are.
All right.
What are you going to do about it?
Shoot them out.
You can't shoot them out.
Why not?
We don't at some random base. Like who's shooting them with what? How are you going to get the air clearance? The clearance, but tell the FAA, hey, if these drones pop up, we're going to give you 2 minutes warning to shut down all the airspace, and we're going to fire a rocket into the sky.
That's exactly what you do. Because
over a New Jersey town.
Hold on, do those drones have air clearance? No, that's the whole problem.
They don't need them. They don't need them.
Yeah, so then why do we need them? To shoot them down?
Because that's how we work. Are you kidding me? Shoot anti-aircraft artillery into the sky, you got to shut down the airspace.
Because you're
just
saying,
what you need is a 747
you're saying,
flying over and being like, they miss and it hits a passenger airplane.
But it's okay
what
for
are you
those
talking about?
Just like,
but you're saying it's okay. You're saying it's okay for those drones to not have any permission in the airspace to be flying there.
They're not shooting anybody down.
You don't know that. You don't know that.
Have you seen anybody get shot down?
Here's the thing. We don't know much about it because they keep holding all the images and the photos.
Why do you need to know?
Because
it's infringing on our right to knowledge.
If they're all right, let me ask you this. If they're flying in restricted airspace over a military base, you don't need to know. It's not your problem. It's not your base.
But they're not. They're flying over New Jersey. They're flying over Maryland. They're flying over the whole East Coast.
Are they in Maryland?
They're flying. Yeah, but it's only being flagged because they're flying over military installations.
But I mean, like, why would they come out and say? Why would they come out and flag them if they didn't know what they were?
Nobody knows what they are. They're just drones, dude. I think it's just a giant thing. I think somebody's just got a bunch of drones that's picking up steam, and they're like, "We're flying these bitches all over the place."
No, because it would be shot down. No,
they're not being shot down. They're not being shot down at all.
Hold on. So did you not? Honestly, do you know that some of them crashed?
Just because they crashed doesn't mean they were shot down.
But hold on. Do you know that they crashed? Do you know that some of them crashed?
I don't know.
Exactly, because they're holding the footage. They're holding everything.
Why do you need to know?
Because
why? Just because you want to know doesn't mean you need to know.
Hold on. Why does the government want to not let us know?
Maybe they don't want an adversary to know that we know.
Are we in war right now?
I mean, we're in plenty of wars.
I don't know the last time we haven't been in war.
There's the Cold Wars and there's the Hot Wars.
So you're saying like mayors. You're saying like the FBI, some of these people that are not in the need to know, that are in these agencies.
How do you know the FBI doesn't know?
Because they're the ones asking questions, right? They're the ones sitting
and they should be.
They're the ones that are sitting in front of the people going like, yeah, we don't know what they are.
Actually,
All right,
I just googled if there was a crashed drone, and apparently, one of the congressmen from Pennsylvania said there was a crashed drone in Orange Beach, and it's being retrieved from water and taken to an undisclosed location, and it's a TIE fighter.
I saw that, the truck with the giant TIE fighter on it.
What?
Yeah. I've seen that.
How have you not seen Star Wars, my dude?
Dude, I don't know. I'm not really on the drone bandwagon yet. I think it's kind of just people flying drones. What are they gonna do with them?
I'll be honest, I haven't really looked too deep into it either.
Hold on. Here's
I saw
the
that
thing,
they shut
right?
down a New York airstrip, though.
Yeah, they shut down New York airstrip. They were in Langley for like 3 weeks straight.
It's the best place
They
to
were
be
in over
if you're a
eight-
surveillance
That was
drone.
that was last year, right?
That was last year. That was last year. They were in all over UK,
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
and now they're all over New Jersey for like the past month.
So
What do you mean so?
like, okay, now what? What are they doing?
Nobody knows. That's the problem.
It is the
Then who
problem.
cares?
What do you? A lot of people care. Like you should care because don't
Why?
you want to know what's going on?
No, I
Don't
really
you want to
don't
look
care.
up and be like? Don't you want to have some type of awareness? Like, oh, okay. Oh, that's what they're doing. Oh, this is what's happening.
I think it's a distraction.
You just rather be ignorant?
I think it's a distraction.
I mean, until they start killing people, like, who cares?
So you'll just rather go and be ignorant? Ignorance is bliss, huh?
I just think that everybody wants it to be a story, and it's really not that big of a story.
I think we need a Joe Rogan episode about this.
There has been. They interviewed Ryan Graves.
Who?
Again?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
But here's the thing though. I mean, like if it's over military bases, right? Don't you think that's a problem if we don't know what they are?
I mean, they could be a problem.
No, it is a problem.
It's only a problem because, like, they can cause interference in air traffic.
And that's what they're doing, right? Didn't they close an airport down in New York?
Good.
Yeah.
Good. Fuck New York, dude.
I love New York.
They've had enough accidents, airplane accidents in New York. Right?
I don't know. I'm not
I don't
buying it.
I just don't. I get why people are like freaking out. They want there to be a story. They want there to be denial. They're trying to tie it to the UAP stuff. Like they're trying to tie everything to all this stuff and all these disclosures. When probably most people just they don't know what they are, and it's just the interesting part that you left out is people are saying they're coming from the sea, right? They're coming from the ocean and flying across, the coast. That's more interesting to me than them just being somewhere in New Jersey or Maryland.
Yeah, and I mean, like you can tell where they're coming from. Like
But here's the thing. Again, what are you gonna do about it? You can't shoot them down.
why not?
What are you gonna shoot them down with?
Where are they going to come down?
What if you
If they're
missed?
If they're
You're
coming from
shooting
the,
into the sky. There's other aircraft flying. You can't just shoot stuff into the sky.
Not
Hold
to
on,
mention when they're
hold
going
on,
down, they
hold
might
on.
hit somebody. They might
Here's-
hit a building.
time out. No, listen. We are in there's a war going on, and it's a drone war. They shoot down drones all the time over in Russia and Ukraine.
Those are war zones, though.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
This is not the United States of America.
the capability of shooting down drones is possible.
With
as-
what? What do they
as
shoot them
soon-
down with? What do they shoot them down with?
I don't know, a gun?
Anti-aircraft, artillery, bro. You can't just fire that off in the middle of the United States.
You said
How
they're-
often do you think they miss? How often do you think they hit them versus miss?
But here's the thing too, like you said, they're coming from the sea, right?
Sure.
So they fly from the water and fly back to the water, right? Soon as
I don't
they
know.
start,
I don't know if they fly back. I don't know. I haven't seen that.
well, if you see them,
Nobody's
coming
ever said that. Nobody's ever said they fly back to the water.
Okay, well, if you see them coming from the water, you shoot them while they're over the water.
But what if they're right on the coast?
Then hopefully they just land in the water.
What are we talking about here?
We're talking about
You don't think airplanes fly across the water?
they do.
I'm saying there's too much collateral risk for them to shoot down a drone that isn't doing anything.
You don't know if they're not doing anything.
You don't know that they are.
What is the purpose of the drone?
Nothing. It could just be surveillance. What if they're just taking pictures?
Doesn't that infringe on national security?
Now you care about national security?
But I'm just bringing up what you guys are saying. Oh, national security. It's on a need to know. It's on a need to know.
If it was a threat to national security,
so like here's the thing.
Here's do something.
Nah. Here's the thing. Right. Here's the thing. You guys are okay with not letting the public know because the enemies will know. Instead, you will allow the enemy to fly a drone over our bases and take.
Who said they were the enemy?
That's okay.
Who said they were the enemy?
No, but that's just what you guys. That's what you guys are saying with your logic.
I mean,
it's national security.
Here's my question: what's the difference if a drone takes a picture or a satellite?
There is no difference.
We're not shooting satellites out of the sky.
We shoot satellites out of the sky.
No, we don't. We name one.
Remember that one that's classified?
Which one?
There you go. That's all I needed to know.
I'm just saying, which one?
He said it. It was classified.
The last time any satellite was shot out of the sky was China shot their own satellite and made all that debris up in the air.
It was a bad move.
It was really bad.
And then we never did it again.
Freaking problem up there right now.
I just think that's the problem that's the flaw in the argument for people being like, we got to know what these are. Like, what are they doing? Nobody seems to know what they're doing. They're not really causing any real harm. And then people get pissed off when nobody knows. Maybe just nobody knows.
What about, didn't we shoot down that balloon last year?
That was the Chinese balloon. Yeah, but the Chinese were just like, yeah, that's ours.
Yeah, and they tracked it for a long time. Balloons move slow.
It wasn't even the first one. There was a couple.
But they shot it down though, right?
Yeah, over
Canada.
Yeah.
How long?
Montana?
How long did it take them? How long did it take them to shoot them down?
It took days before they shot it down.
Yeah,
and these things are up there. These things are up there running amok in months.
Yeah, but they don't see them. No, but the thing is, they tracked it for weeks. These things come and go nightly. You can't track them, or they're not tracking them at least, because they fly so low. They don't always appear on radar, and they don't have transponders.
They don't have transponders? Don't you think that's a little weird?
You think you're gonna go buy a DJI drone and it has a transponder?
Yeah.
To let the FAA know where your drone is all the time?
Isn't it illegal?
No, it's not.
Oh. Or is it an act of war?
Act of war from who?
I don't know.
Ayatollah.
Yeah, they are blaming Iran a lot.
I mean, we kind of want to go in there. Let's be so.
Apparently, Scott wants to go into Iran too. He's trying to make a big old case out of this bad boy.
Ever since that revolution,
everybody knows.
Like, thirsting, dude. We've been thirsting.
Iran's priority is not spying on the U.S.
Dude, we're their biggest enemy next to Israel.
Yeah, Israel's right next to them.
And Israel, I mean, dude, back like during when we were getting into the Iraq war in Afghanistan, one of the leading people that were championing this and trying to get us into Iran was before he was President Bibi.
Yeah, Netanyahu was all about us going into Iran.
Yeah, he was all about the Iraq war in Afghanistan and wanted Iran to fall next.
So, your drone theory, it's weak. Come back with something better.
I think your argument was even weaker.
Yours is the weakest.
What do you
got nothing. You got nothing.
How?
You got nothing. What are they doing? What are they doing?
Like, hey, yeah, you can just put anything in the airspace.
You can.
They're not doing anything.
You could technically do. You could technically do that.
You can shut down. You can shut down airports. but it's okay. They're not doing anything. We're not.
Which airport was it?
The one in New York.
Which one?
I don't think it was like JFK or anything.
Was it LaGuardia? Was it JFK?
I don't know. It was one
No,
of the
it was probably
airports.
some bullshit little tiny baby airport that nobody cares about.
Did it shut it down?
Good, man. It's because it's probably just one dude in the tower being like, "What was that?"
Did it shut it down?
And he's like, "I'm getting on Twitter. I'm gonna let him know how to shut this bad boy down."
So you don't think
MAGA.
You don't think it's a problem at all?
I mean, I'm sure there's a concern, but I don't think there's enough there to say, "Hey, this is a major issue." There's more stuff to worry about than this. This
I feel
this
like
seems
this is
like
a distraction, dude. It feels like a
Dude, yeah,
distraction.
I
You want
think
to talk
that-
about psyop? I think you're being psyoped right now with
I
your
think-
weak mind, and you're
I
so
think
worried
that-
about these dumbass drones.
Dude, are you serious? All right, what's going on right now?
CEO was
mean-
killed, man, and now you just want to talk about drones.
Yeah, some dude was just killed in cold blood. They just blew up a general in Moscow. Like, there's stuff
Oh
going
yeah,
on, bro.
dude, I forgot about that. That
Everybody-
was like the head
yeah.
of the nuclear division, right?
Everybody,
Yeah.
everybody that's outside of America. Let's talk about different countries. Syria. Let's talk about Russia.
Dude, Bashar.
Not
dude, I
anything
can't
not
believe
happening
Bashar.
in America. Let's not happen about in our home. Let's talk about other countries.
Yeah, dude, fucking dictatorships are getting toppled, generals are being killed, dude, and you're worried about a drone.
That's
Yeah.
That's that. Why? Yeah, you're right. My fault.
You ever
Why
think
should
maybe
we-
it was the government being like, "Look at this drone,"
Look at
and you're like,
Alright.
"Oh my god!"
yeah,
this
they're like,
drone's
look at this
crazy."
drone. 5 billion to Israel.
Man. Maybe you're just one of the sheep, bro.
No,
I think you're being
I
psyoped. I think
guarantee
you're being
you. I
psyoped. I
guarantee
think you're
you.
being
I'm not.
psyoped.
Dude,
right
next
now.
thing, there's gonna be something big.
Nope.
There's gonna be something big
Nope.
happening in the world like next week, but you're gonna be like, yo, they have a new Congress for UFO sightings.
Oh! What's gonna happen? Oh, did you guys not hear what happened in Ukraine? This one person died. That's all the way in
Head
Ukraine.
of their nuclear division
Wait,
in
I
Russia,
mean, wait,
dude. That's
let's-
pretty bad.
Let's not talk about what's happening in our house. Let's talk
Actually,
about what's
it
happening
was-
in other people's house.
It was in Moscow. That was the crazy part.
Oh,
It was an electric
Oh.
scooter that was rigged to be a bomb. That's crazy.
Dude,
that
they're
is
just rigging
crazy.
Everything out
First of all,
there.
that is crazy.
Outside of his apartment, but I want to know how they knew it was him. If somebody was watching it, or if there was
Probably.
some kind
They
of,
probably staked him out for a while.
or was there a trigger? Maybe his cell phone got close to it and it popped. Anybody think about that?
Another cell phone bomb, man.
Psyop.
Psyop. I mean, and you know,
I mean, at least there somebody died. With your drones, nothing's happening.
dude,
Because it won't tell you.
that's true.
I
dude,
mean,
and
they
we're
got
gonna be-
crashes. They got crashes that they're not showing to nobody. But
And-
go on. They're putting a
Ain't
Russian
nobody
general
dying.
in your face.
Ain't nothing. Yeah,
They're
dude.
putting a Russian general in your
Ain't
face.
no-
He
it's
died.
Not only that, but like Syria
Because we're winning the war.
Get torn apart too. I mean, like
We're winning.
we have Netanyahu coming up from the south. We have the Kurds in the west, and when we have our NATO's worst ally Erdogan coming in from the north.
Let's just not talk about how America's doing. Let's just talk about how other countries are doing.
I mean, don't you think
So
national security?
you're
matters?
telling me America's so weak we're like gonna become crippled from these drones flying overhead?
You're telling me you rather not even see what's going on in our country, but let's look at other people's country.
Other people's countries are our business. We're America.
Why don't you take care of your country first? Then you
There's
take
nothing
care of the other-
happening.
There's really nothing happening.
They're just flying around. They're just flying around. What are you talking about?
And they won't tell you because of national security.
Yeah, probably.
And you don't think that's a problem.
No.
Ignorance is bliss,
I
everybody.
don't know, man. Sometimes I feel like
Is bliss.
Dude, I'm not gonna lie.
Ignorance is
I feel like
bliss.
we as Americans are so comfortable because we're not in another country that has to deal with America. And so, that's why these harmless drones are a big issue right now.
Yeah, you guys are just looking for issues, man. And you guys, everybody wants there to be some kind of cover up and conspiracy.
Dude, oh my God.
Like you
I know.
feed on it.
No,
The U-
you guys
just
know.
think about
I
it.
mean, like
The
you
UFO
guys
stuff
are
has
just
died
like,
down, and all of a
bro,
sudden,
you
all of a
guys are
sudden, these drones
okay.
pop up.
You guys are okay
UFOs die
with
down.
everything.
The drones pop up.
You guys are okay with everything being so classified. I'm not in the need to know. You don't want to know anything. You guys are like, oh
You
no,
don't
No, these
ignorance.
drones are
Let's
even
just look down
classified,
on the
dude.
phone. Oh my God.
Here's the problem with you. Literally, you guys are too busy looking up to actually see what's in front of your face and the crazy shit that's going on in the world.
Oh, you guys are too busy looking down at your phone like, oh my God, this is happening in Russia. Oh my God, this is happening in Ukraine.
I don't
Oh
know,
my God,
harmless
this is happening in
drone,
Syria.
people die.
Instead of
I
looking-
don't know what's worse.
Instead of looking up in your own country, you guys are so content with worrying about other countries but your own.
I mean, our
I don't
country's
even-
pretty worried about these other countries that we were talking about.
Yeah, a lot of money, a lot of decisions go into some of this other stuff.
Yeah.
Even if the drones, all right, outside of shooting them down, what do you do with the drone? What are you going to do?
I don't know.
Who cares?
Finally have proof of the shadow government. The
But don't
cabal.
you think if it infringes on national security, that
Then let the
there's-
national security experts take care of it.
all right,
Ain't no
There it
dumb
is. Ignorant.
American going to be able to fix it.
Especially in
ignorant.
Jersey.
Let's just
Definitely-
keep being
definitely
dumb
not in Jersey.
Americans. Let's just keep being dumb Americans. Let's
I mean,
just
there's
do
a
it.
reason they can't trust you with that information.
And I'm not. Dude,
I believe-
unfortunately,
yeah.
dude, Americans are dumb
I
as
agree.
all hell, dude. We're not smart people.
Yeah, that's I can tell. I can tell.
I can
right
tell
off the
too, because
rip.
again, like
Yeah.
going back with Chris says, I don't know what whatever switch flipped, but why are we so obsessed with these like cover-ups, these conspiracies that are happening?
Because they're happening.
JFK died, it like flipped a switch in the American
Because
psyche.
that happened.
That-
Hold on. All right, how about this? Was Operation Paperclip real?
Of course, it was real.
Albert Einstein was
not
on the
part of
news screaming.
Paperclip.
Albert Einstein was on the news screaming, saying, "Hey, the U.S. government is harboring Nazi criminals," and everybody didn't believe him. Oh, it's a conspiracy. 30, 40 years later, it comes out, oh my God, that's exactly what happened. The same thing is happening.
It was only a conspiracy for like a year. We paraded those scientists around on TV. Werner von Braun was the face of NASA.
Most people didn't know they were Nazis.
No, they did. That's why they kept trying to rehabilitate their image. They said Werner von Braun he only wore his SS uniform once. You know, he was just a small cog in this big plan. He couldn't do anything about it. He felt so bad that the Holocaust was happening. This dude was a part of it. This dude loved his uniform.
Back then, the internet wasn't as big. You couldn't really look him up. You didn't really know who he was.
They still put him on TV though.
I know that. I know they did. That's what I'm saying.
What they really hid was
But I'm saying
was the criminals. Technically, von Braun wasn't a criminal. He should have been. He did bomb London. But like, let's say like Klaus Barbie or something like that.
He was a Nazi criminal. And you're over here defending him.
The term Nazi criminal was only deemed in criminal court. Technically, if the Ally didn't label him a criminal, they weren't.
Oh my God. But was Operation Paperclip, right? That was a conspiracy, right?
I mean, kinda.
It was.
Well, I was just reading of the 5,000 drone sightings reported to the FBI, only 100 were deemed credible enough to warrant more investigation.
Okay.
I also just read there's 1 million registered drones in the United States. But why don't we just come to the conclusion that, hey, drones are becoming more ubiquitous and they're flying all over the place and people are being maybe just irresponsible with them? Is that a possibility?
Hold on. So you're saying that the drones that are as big as cars that are flying around,
Nobody knows they're as big as cars. That's an
they're
estimate.
bigger than cars?
No,
Drones
I said
that cost like hundreds of thousands of dollars?
nobody's ever said that. That is a guesstimate. Nobody has ever said that.
The amount of money or as big as
Both.
big as
Both.
No, they have said they are.
Who
as
said
big
that?
as-
Who said
they
that?
did. The mayors. If you look at
A
even
mayor?
Epstein-
I ain't believing no mayor.
Oh, but he said it though. But he said it.
So? But I'm
He
saying,
said it.
There's no credible.
So
Nobody's
the
actually
thing
saying
that
it.
you just looked
These-
up
this
was
is all-
incredible. You
This
could
is all-
say
that
the
was from
same thing.
FBI. That was
You
from the
could,
FBI.
you could say the same thing that you just looked up was incredible.
It was from the AP from the FBI.
And I was listening.
What I'm saying is, a mayor is speculating based on what his like sheriff's deputies like. That was big as a car. I'm
US
pretty
official.
sure.
and I was
up
saying the
there."
same thing. The FBI said the same thing. They're as big as SUVs. That's where
They
I got
never
my information from.
They never said that.
Yeah, they did on the news.
I see
No, they
it
didn't.
coming from ABC Australia.
Yeah, exactly.
Drone is size.
Oh my
Here's
god.
one. Witness says he saw a drone the size of a school bus.
The witness. Okay.
Oh. I
And
said
New Jersey
SUVs.
barista.
A barista said it. Oh, nice. Good job, Scott. You got the barista.
You
on
know,
the
I
side.
tried.
I'm just trying
I
to
tried.
look at who's actually
I
saying
tried.
this. That's all.
That's what I'm saying. This is all speculation. It's all speculation.
And you guys are just living in this ignorance and you're okay with it. That's
No.
crazy to me.
What I'm saying, there's 1 million drones in the U.S. that are registered.
So
And there's
then
probably 5 times more.
So then why
So
okay.
Elon Musk has
So you're saying like there's just nothing to it.
No,
All right.
there's nothing
no-
credible.
all right,
There's nothing credible to it.
All right, there's nothing to it. Yeah, I mean, like, I don't know why an airport was shut down over nothing. You know what I mean? Like,
Well,
I don't know
yeah.
why.
Well,
I
they
don't know
shut
why
down if
people are
anything's
getting.
flying overhead.
I
that
don't
they
know
about.
why.
They shut down all the time.
How come people are having classified briefings over nothing?
They're not.
You're telling me that the FBI and the DOD didn't have a classified briefing yesterday at
Probably
2
not.
p.m.? No, bro. What are you talking about? Oh my God! Look that up on your phone.
Cool.
Exactly.
Doesn't mean anything.
No, it doesn't. No, not about that. Not about the drones.
Just because there's a classified briefing doesn't mean there's anything
About
there.
the drones. About the drone.
Doesn't mean there's anything credible to it. Literally, a classified briefing is just in a place
Oh,
that's
and how do
classified.
you know? And how do you know?
Okay, so what happened was
I'm
the
just
How
from
do you know?
experience.
FBI and Homeland Security met with the House Intelligence Committee on Tuesday night for a
Oh,
classified
met with the
briefing.
House Intelligence Committee.
Yeah.
Cool.
To be honest, dude, the House Intelligence
Any-
Committee. Is
Anything coming from the House Intelligence Committee is just politics.
It's just politics.
It's just politics.
I would.
I'm
put too much
I'm
stock
so
in that.
like you guys just know everything. Like it's
I mean, I know that
unbelievable.
they're
How do you guys just
largely
know everything?
incompetent.
Anything that deals with if it was the Senate Intelligence Committee, you have a
Mhm.
little bit better
Okay.
credibility.
Okay, but
But
besides
the House
that,
will call
it's just
committees for fucking anything
yeah.
because it's
For
like it's better
anything.
than doing actual
I know.
work.
Yep, for
Yeah,
anything.
Yeah, for anything.
For
Yeah, for
anything,
anything.
literally-
dude.
I know.
It's
I just-
literally
I'm disagreeing
political.
with
They've
you.
called
For
they've
anything.
called committees for tweets, man.
Oh my god, I know they have tweets. Oh my god, remember that one that they called for the tweet yesterday? Crazy.
Yeah, they
I mean,
probably did
I
have
mean, you're
one
saying we
yesterday.
don't know
did.
these things, but you think we're not being
They
real
did.
when we say this.
No, because you guys don't know these things. You guys don't really know like what you're talking about. Everything that you guys
And neither do
say-
you.
No,
And neither
I'm-
do you.
bro. Guess we're in the same boat because you guys are just going off on and on. Oh, I know this. I know this.
I'm just
Anything
nobody-
looking
the
up the
intelligence
news. I'm not
committee
claiming
says.
to know any of these things. I haven't really
Anything
looked
the
into the
intelligence
drones.
committee says.
Just because you don't have a
Doesn't
basic
mean anything.
understanding of how the
Looking up
government works
news.
doesn't mean you got
You don't hold on, and you know every integral part about the government.
I have a really decent idea of how the government operates.
Okay.
I'd say mine's average.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's
so
a difference
You know what?
between
and so you know
there's
what's
a difference
credible
between
and
the
what's
House-
not credible.
There's a difference between the House and the Senate. There's a
Okay.
huge difference in how
Big
they operate.
difference.
The
Big
House is kind
difference.
of a joke lately.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The House is
I mean, the
political.
government is low key a joke, though. You know, it is. It is a joke.
You didn't even know the DOD was under the executive branch, dude. Like, what do you arguing here?
No, I did. I was just asking how you guys would place it. That was it. I know
how
I
we would
know
place
more
it.
I know more things, but if I ask you guys questions, it makes the conversation go a little bit further
Oh man.
because you guys know everything. That's
you're
why I
getting
asked
defensive.
you guys the question.
now you're getting defensive.
I'm not getting defensive. I'm just
Yes,
saying
you
it's like
are.
you guys are just now you're trying to change the subject. Now you're like, oh, now you're getting defensive. No, you're just changing the subject. You don't. I
Okay.
mean,
I'm
like,
just looking at
dude,
the news.
like, bro. I mean, like, all you guys. It was just a conversation. That was it.
Yeah.
I-
and then you
yeah,
got mad when we disagreed with you.
I wasn't getting mad that you disagree. I just thought it was like a blatant, straight disagreement. Like it was. I mean, that's okay. I get it that you guys want to be like in ignorance, but that's okay.
That's what I'm
cool.
saying. You got mad and you're like, and then you started going ad hominem, being like, you want to be ignorant. You want to be this.
You do, and it's okay.
No, it's just because until more comes out, like, I don't think it's that big of an issue.
Okay, and I told you it's not big of an
And
issue.
because also at the end of the day, what are you going to do about it? No, nobody's going to do anything about it.
They can shoot it down.
They're not
And
gonna
they
shoot
have,
it
and they
down.
have, and they have.
No, they haven't. No, they
They
haven't.
have, and they have.
No,
That's
they
why
have
they have
not.
they have crashed. Yes, they do. They crashed them. Some of them crashed, and they do.
Crashing
shot
and
'em
shooting down are not the same thing.
Bro, I'm telling you. I am telling you, but you refuse to do your own research. You looked up the one thing. Oh, 100 drones. One out of they're credible. That was the only thing you looked at.
No, I said that warranted further investigation is what it said.
There you go.
There was a rumor was that one drone crashed in the Atlantic, but the Coast Guard couldn't find it.
One drone. Okay. What
And
else?
That's just the one article I saw.
What other drones are crashing?
I don't know that. I don't know if they have names. What do you expect?
Where are they
I'm
crashing?
just saying, like, there's
Where?
a reason why it's a big story, and then
There's
you're just like
the real reason it's a big story is because of Twitter, and people are making it more out than it needs to be. There's a guy's like, oh, there's missing nuclear stuff, blah 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 blah. It was all
I didn't say
bullshit.
nothing about
You
that.
gotta be careful.
I'm saying,
You gotta be
I
careful.
don't know.
with,
I don't believe.
Twitter
I don't believe any of
nowadays, 'cause
that.
I think it's all just blown out of proportion.
I don't believe any of that.
You got to be careful with Twitter nowadays because there's a monetary incentive now to farm clicks.
There's no retrieval of any of these crafts. There's nothing.
You're saying
It's
there's
all-
no
it's all-
retrievals?
It's all speculation.
Oh my god, dude!
Who has said they retrieved one?
They're not gonna tell you that they retrieved one.
Who is they?
Because it's a national security.
Who is they? So now you're just speculating.
I'm
that
not
these
speculating.
Things have crashed.
No,
you
I'm not
You just
speculating.
speculated
I'm not
because you said they wouldn't tell you.
because listen, you're not gonna get an authority figure to sit there and give you video. You're not gonna do that. Yeah, there's
But they-
people around in the neighborhood.
they would
there's people-
announce. They would announce it. They would say, "Hey, we
Yes,
retrieved
no,
this."
they
blah,
won't.
blah, blah.
Because they're not, because it's a national security. Why would they sit there and tell China or Russia, whatever, who's ever putting or whatever is, oh, we captured one of these drones? Why would
Why
they say
wouldn't
that?
they?
They're not going to.
Then,
'Cause it's national
then where are
security.
these reports coming that they retrieved them?
There's people have them on
People
video.
who of the government retrieving these things?
Yes.
No, you just made that up.
No, I didn't.
You just made
No,
that
I
up.
didn't. No,
You
I
just
didn't.
You were just
Swear to
like, "Yup."
God. No, I didn't.
Down. There's
I
no
did not.
way.
I did not.
There is zero. There is
No,
zero.
I swear, I did not make this up. No.
Zero.
I've been following the story. That's what I'm telling you.
And I bet you 99% of it is bullshit. Because people, it's the hotness, and it's easy to get clicks. It's easy to get shit.
What happened to the Luigi guy?
He's getting charged first degree murder, second degree murder, and
Yeah.
second degrry murder.
Okay.
With terrorism.
Okay, so like that one, I feel like it's more for clicks. The CEO
Why?
assassin.
It's over. Nobody cares anymore. He's charged. It's over. People are still clicking about drones.
I still click about Luigi.
I don't care about that story at all.
I kind of do.
In
I think
the
it's interesting.
slightest. I'd rather read more about the drones.
There was also a school shooting in Green Bay.
Yeah, I saw that. Nobody seems to care about that either. We're more worried about drones.
See, why is that though? I don't
we're too worried to
understand.
look
why-
up.
Twitter cared, then they
It's a
stopped
psy-
caring because it turned
It's a
out it was
psyop
kind
because
of like,
drones are a psyop.
Why would the government put a psyop? Why would the government do a psyop then?
I don't know. Let's just come up with some fake ideas and we'll just make it real. We'll post it on Twitter and it'll be real. Why not?
You think that's your explanation for the psyop is that you think they were bored?
I think it's just a conspiracy. The whole thing. It doesn't matter.
There's no such thing as conspiracies. We just talked about this.
There's plenty of conspiracies out
There's
there.
no conspiracies. The government doesn't lie to us. The government is always truthful to us. There is no conspiracy.
There's plenty of conspiracies out there.
No, there's not. There's no such thing. Why would the government put a psyop about drones?
Why not?
Why not? Why? How come they
Just
don't
because it's not clear now doesn't mean it's not going to be clear in months or years.
What about like how come they don't do like psyops about like robotic dogs or something?
I mean, we do got robotic police dogs.
Yeah, those things are dope.
Those things are not dope. They're creepy as all hell.
I like them.
No, I hate those things. They suck.
Especially the ones that can disarm bombs. Those things are cool, man.
Okay, I can see the usefulness, but I still don't want them to like come up at me at like a traffic stop.
Yeah. I don't know. I think they're cool.
Nah, just use a real dog.
All right. What about? I do know they had that immigration thing today, or was that yesterday?
Which immigration thing?
Didn't they have some immigration hearing about Trump?
Was it in the House?
I don't know. I think I heard about it in passing when I was at the gym.
Mean, they have hearings all the time. They're trying to pass the budget right now. I mean, the question is, where's this hearing at? I don't understand.
I don't know.
Is it like a court hearing, or is it like a congressional hearing? Or
I think it was like something about like deportation.
I don't know.
You know what though? It is kind of thinking about this drone thing. All right, it is kind of weird that the major media is picking it. Now, like anything that the major media picks up is kind of like, yeah.
I don't know. I usually don't care unless it's on Rogan or Lex.
Thank you.
I don't know what your big gripe about Lex is. This show's great, dude.
I have many gripes.
Oh. I think you're just jealous of Lex.
Why would I be jealous of Lex Friedman?
Just trying to get out there and understand the world.
Sure.
I gotta go to work.
Isn't he Russian?
Good. Yeah, he was born. Is he Russian or
KGB
or Ukrainian?
Don't even care. KGB. It's a psyop.
You guys are just living it up.
We don't know. We don't know what psyops are, though.
I don't want that Chinese shit on my phone, but you'll have that Russian shit on your Spotify.
We don't know what like. Why are we all being psyop for what?
I don't know. You're all about the psyops. You brought this up multiple times. I'm just playing you. It's a psyop because they want you looking up and not what's in front of your face. Literally.
It's so they pass a bill. That's what happens when they do the psyop.
Well, they're getting ready to pass the continuing resolution.
I don't even know what that is.
To fund the government. The government's about to shut down on Friday.
Oh my god. Sure, we'll see. I'm sure.
I mean,
hammer it home in the last minute.
Well, Rand Paul already said that he's going to block it in the Senate. So
okay, Rand, don't make me call your neighbor.
And yeah, right. I mean, the government will probably shut down this weekend, if I had to guess, and they'll pass something Sunday night before Monday before it reopens.
Aren't they on vacation now?
No, that's why they're trying to pass it, because the session's about to close.
Okay. All right. That's all the time we have left. Thank you so much for listening to Back Society. This is Jay signing off.
This is S.
That's with the thumbs up.
Damn, it doesn't work on here. It worked on my iPad.
Yeah.
See money.
He's like fading out too.
Why is yours?
Yeah.
What's all?
Yeah. You know what that means? I won our little debate. That's what
drones.
That means. That's what that means.
Fireworks.
That's what that means. Let's go, baby.
Do it again. Hold on. Do it again.
That's what that means. That's what that means.
How come it only works on his computer?
America.
Thanks for watching.